Here we are looking down at our guitar body. Quick note, this is convex. I Googled it while I was getting the camera ready for the next one. So it goes out, it is convex, just like I thought. Concave means in. Easy enough to remember, you would think, but I couldn't remember. All right, armrest. What I typically like to do with this, and again, I'm ignoring what kind of shape this is. This is a Telecaster shape. I don't care about that. I'm not trying to make a Telecaster replica here. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to make a guitar that's comfortable to play. So what I'm looking at is maybe somewhere up in here and connecting to somewhere down in here. You could use a ruler. I'm just going to kind of freehand this, and I'm going to connect those 2 points. Notice how I'm using pencil, right? We don't want to use marker. Then when I turn it this way, I'm looking at how far in am I going to go. So we talked before about breaking in thirds or breaking in half. I'm going to go thirds. So I'm going to look at, and I'm just doing this by eye. You could measure it. So I'm kind of breaking my guitar into thirds here. So where my pencil line is here, I'm going to bring that down. And where it is up here, I'm going to bring that down. And then I'm going to connect those 2 points with my 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 line, the top one. And now all of this material needs to get hogged out and removed for my armrest. When I look at my belly cut, I'm going to use this now 3rd line for my belly cut. So when I'm looking here, remember as we looked at this example, this is a real extreme, right? So I don't need quite that much. But I'm going to take, instead of here, I'm going to bring it in about here. Instead of all the way up there, I'm going to bring it to about here. But I'm going to come in about that much. Okay. And again, I'm using pencil. And as I bring those lines here, now I can see where I need to remove it here. So if we look at this as 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 of the body is getting removed by armrest, middle third is staying, other 1/3 is getting removed by the belly cut. There, this one here. But notice I'm trying to keep as much of the guitar body on the bench as possible. That way it's nice and secure and flat. And I'm going to go in here with the coarse side of my Shinto rasp. So I'm going to hold it up here. If you want to wear a glove to hold it, you could, but I'm not holding any teeth. And then back here with my right hand, and I'm just going to start working my way around, going back and forth. And as I do this, typical response or feeling is you want to hold it like this. No, because now I'm going to hit that 3rd line, right, my 1/3, really fast going this way. But then I'm not even going to be close to here. So you want to hold it on an angle that's pretty shallow angle. I'm getting pretty close to the end here with the coarse side of my rasp, but I'm noticing that maybe this area right here feels like it's kind of bubbled up, or a hump, if you will. So I'm going to take a straight edge, kind of put it on here. And what I'm looking for is a pretty straight line from my pencil line to this edge. And if I'm right here, I'm touching there and I'm almost going pretty darn close to the pencil line. But if I go here, I almost have a seesaw action going on, which kind of confirms my feelings that this part here is high. So as you're getting close to the end, keep an eye out for things like that. getting pretty much done with my armrest. So there, you saw me using the fine side of the Shinto rasp. If you're using one of the files, so if you're using a file like this, it has a real coarse grit to it. We want to then find a file that has a smoother, less aggressive. And if we can't, the less aggressive side of the Shinto rasp will work really well. So as I'm finishing up here, what I'm looking for is that my line up here is a nice line. Okay, it's not going snaking around. It's a pretty straight line. And then I'm looking for here that I'm coming down and then coming back up. And I'm coming down to about that line, and that looks pretty darn good for my armrest.